right now, but it's time for Pieces of the Past, and it's time for this one, 162. And so we're going to do two randoms right now. We're going to do a random for each list 7 times a piece, and then we'll stack the two lists up side by side, and that's how you'll get your last name letter in the break. Here's the lucky number 7, and this one is finished. And so we're about to find out what happens in this Pieces of the Past. Who's going to get which letter? Coming up. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. It gives us our final random right here. Boom. And as we stack the lists up, now you can see which letter that you have. It could be P for Presley. It could be any number of things that we've seen. John F. Kennedy. We've seen Dwight Eisenhower. We've seen all kinds of stuff, and we're going to see some more of it right now. So good luck, everybody, in the break. Let's get a big item. A heads up, if it is a Princess Diana, it goes to letter D. If it is a King George, it goes to letter G. So there's some exceptions to this last name letter break. If it just says on the front of the card Napoleon, then it goes to Napoleon. This is kind of different, and just a heads up, it's kind of different from some of our regular last name letter type of breaks in that regard. That's all in the description. All right, here we go. This is our Pieces of the Past. The first item out of here is going to be Dwight Eisenhower. Yep, that's Dwight Eisenhower. There are 3 hits in the break. And so this is a neat item right here. Hybrid edition Eisenhower for the letter E owner. And now item number 2. George Walton from Georgia. The Declaration of Independence Day signer from Georgia comes out. Look at that. There's Martin Luther King Jr. for letter K. King. And that is nice as well. So, all right, here we go. This is our first hit coming out of the box break in Pieces of the Past. Ho! And it's a very nice hit indeed. That's going to be a George Washington for letter W. You've got an old school stamp right here. Stamp on our past. Really old one center. You got a one center George Washington. That is very nice. And comes out for John M. Congratulations. John M. picks up the stamp. Next up, it looks like a king. Is it King Henry? King Louis. Okay. The 14th. And this is going to go to L. This is kind of one of those things we were talking about where it could be something that is not necessarily a last name, and that's how we do our kings, is we do them by that letter right there, letter L for King Louis, and so that is gonna go out to John M. So John, you got a great break going for you so far, with 2 solid hits right there. You got a king, and you got our Washington. And so it is last name letter And we're not going to research into King Louis's last name. It's going to go to the letter L. And so here we go. The final hit in the box break. What do we have here? It looks like a mobster. That's got to be a mobster. I think I can see some numbers here on the left. And who is that? Dillinger. That is Dillinger for letter D. So, Alan B., you got a Dillinger right here. And it looks like a news, yep, it's an in the news relic that comes out from 1935. So that is really unique and neat. Nice hit in the break. That is a nice hit. And so that is our Pieces of the Past. 3 hits coming out of the box break. And really neat items there. Very cool. I didn't really get a good look at this relic. That is very neat. And we had the stamp.